Today, most everything can be spoon-fed to us for the sake of convenience. With a few taps, we can satisfy almost any of our immediate cravings.
This sounds like a dream, but it's reality, and it comes at a cost. Companies have found a way to strip down and streamline the solution to our needs and desires to a point to where it's almost stupid not to drip feed their wallets with what very little money we have left over to spend on ourselves. We consume more than we produce, we borrow more than we own, and the people that do own what we borrow demand more. So what does that have to do with DVDs? As a filmmaker and musician, the feeling of immersing myself in a world built by a director or producer is unlike any other. I'm aware I'm probably a bigger nerd than most people about this, but the general desire for entertainment exists in all of us.
Entertainment at bare minimum can be an escape from a world we may feel overwhelmed by, and at best, it can be the catalyst for creating something of our own.
But when algorithms decide what we listen to next, we sacrifice our taste. When companies charge increasing monthly rates for movies, shows, and games, we sacrifice more of our hard-earned dollars on what's meant to be an escape. And when terms and services decide to redefine words like bought and sold, we sacrifice ownership.
Slowly but surely, we become a society of people who own less, can't even afford escapism, and are spoon-fed slop if we
watch
can.
short-form AI videos. It sucks, right?
A complex dilemma that has no simple or immediate solution. However, I believe the rise in popularity of physical formats is something to be explored.
I've always been a big proponent of physical media. For one, DVDs and Blu-rays are the best way to experience a film outside of the theater because the people that made the film can choose to showcase it however they like.
Easiest example of this is director Christopher Nolan. If you ever decide to watch The Dark Knight on a streamer, his decision to shoot in IMAX for certain shots goes completely unnoticed.
If you were to watch it on a Blu-ray, however,
shots like this are experienced how they were intended. I might do a separate video on formats another time, but you kind of get the idea.
Secondly, I love being able to showcase and hold my collection.
Being able to read the liner notes on a vinyl or flip through the pages of a book offers more of an intimate experience than just swiping or adding a song to a playlist.
Now, before I go any further, I want to say that I'm under no illusion that this technology isn't incredible.
To be able to watch a film, read a book, or listen to any song instantly is absolutely insane and has its place in today's world. It's also worth noting that yes, buying a DVD or a game or a record isn't always fiscally feasible. But when you think about it, all the subscriptions we pay now for shows we might watch or songs we might listen to, factor in that at any moment that content can be pulled from those platforms or altered, actually owning your favorite thing starts to make a lot more sense.
Lastly, owning your own media makes you far more intentional with how you consume it. When something is as instantly gratifying as opening an app and pressing play, scrubbing back and forth on your favorite songs, or swiping up on a TikTok to be exposed to the next thing, you're left not only feeling less satisfied, but less appreciative of what it is you actually just consumed.
When you go to a theater, you've made the conscious decision to leave your home, buy a ticket, pay for overpriced popcorn, and sit in one spot for at least an hour and a half. If you've got decent theater etiquette, you're not staring at your phone. You're completely immersed in what it is you're consuming.
Putting in a disc that plays one movie at home or dropping the needle in one of your favorite records simulates that feeling. It's you in the movie, it's you in the music, and you can feel the difference. I'm not saying that buying every DVD you come across is the answer to a digitally oversaturated world, and I'm not saying that there's no place for streaming. It's obviously here to stay. But I do think there's a strong argument to be had about the way we decide to consume media and how it affects our relationships with these mediums as a whole. I don't know. Maybe buy a few of your favorite DVDs and see what it does for you. At the very least, it'll be yours forever.